Hello everybody and welcome back. Sorry, I was just moving these out of the way from the previous videos. Welcome back to the Goose Show. And yeah, we're going to go on to the next thing. You can kind of see the city at the moment because I moved the camera over. So you can kind of see the city from over here. Pretty pogs, pretty cool looking. Yeah. So I'm going to probably build donut shop now. This is 41723 donut shop. It should be very easy to build. Looks like minimal pieces actually. We might just build this on the video as well, just because it's easy to do. Let's give this an opening up somehow. Look, I appreciate this is for like little ones, but like, come on, we can make the tabs easier to move than that. There we go. One side. Beaten by a box. I really don't want to damage the box too much because I might want to reuse it for something. As these are very useful for when you have like a bricklaying order and you've got something parted out, right? You've got something parted out, but it's not complete yet, so you put the pieces from your lots until it's 100% complete. Yep, so big piece. Very useful big pieces because structurally sound. Structurally sound pieces. We have that, maybe large, one of those bases again. Hey look, it's the same shape as the other one. It also means that in cheap sets, the pieces become relatively cheap for their size, which is very useful. If I wanted to build, say, a small tower building, say, for example, for deep in the city, I wanted to build a skyscraper, for example, but sort of midi scale. So it's not like a facade of a skyscraper, right? So it goes way at the back of the city towards the wall or whatever, and it implies that it's actually just a much bigger building further away. Just borrow them, get a few sort of window pieces, build it up real high, done. I'll forget I ever said that, and yeah, I'll forget I said that, and then it'll be like, you know what, how should I do this remaining bit of the city? And my chat will be like, you're an idiot. I may be stupid. It has been said. Okay. So, I'm going to open the bags up. I'm going to look at the mini doll. Because, for purposes of review, I'm going to keep an open mind, even though I have gone on record in the past, quite a lot of the past few videos actually, and said, I am not a fan of mini dolls. And I've gone into length as to why, but with an open mind, let us review. Actually, there's actually two. So, the big set, the big set, had two. This set also has two. Granted, it doesn't have cats, but still, it's like, even the smaller sets had a couple of minifigures. It had the same amount of minifigures. Yes, it had less animals, but it still had the same quantity of the other things, right? Okay, yeah, so she's the pink. Right, she's the pink one. That makes sense, because her shirt has strawberries on it. Duh. Duh! It's called fashion, stupid! Well, I don't know how fashion, but I guess I could have checked by the shoes, right? And the color of the arms. Yeah, I might be stupid. I might very much be stupid. That is actually interesting. They actually just straight up use a straight up minifigure helmet piece there. Except, it's not quite the minifigure helmet piece because they have the bottom strap. That's interesting. I guess like a horse riding helmet or something? Oh, so it's actually not her. Because she has a scooter, right? So this girl is the one who has the scooter. That's her hair, which actually has a back bob, which is actually very nice and might even be good for Milan, although that might actually be Milan's hair. I'm not sure. Or, maybe even Pocahontas. That is actually a weird one. I mean, there's a Pocahontas minifigure, I think. And the latest minifigure set. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I would like to do the thing now and put the minifigure head on the minifigure. Mini doll. Words. Yes. Again, someone of sort of more, I guess a little more Middle Eastern descent, rather than sort of, again, representation in minifigures. Great! I love it. It's cool. And you got these little molding stuff, which I should notice. I guess, yeah, it's cool to have like the molding stuff, but it's just, Possibility. Feels bad. What a guy. Kind of reminds me of like a darker skinned, it's like, Harry Styles? No. Somebody will be like, oh, this is like that guy from One Day, but slightly darker skin. But another cool hairpiece to use, that's a hair flick. I like these unique hairpieces, or relatively unique. They're just more stylish than just the original style of hair. It looks cool. Her hair is sort of more Asian in descent, has a default, sort of a, what do you call it, like a bun. It's like a back bun kind of thing, which is nice. It's very pog. We take things like that, right? We like those. So how do I now build the scooter? So there should be a frontal light, which denotes it as something that is, I guess, oh, it's an electric sort of charging thing, rather than a light, which is a weird one. Something like that symbol. Where's the other reel gone? There it is. It's a 4+ set, so I'm not expecting it too complicated, but it is nice to have scooters and stuff. Rather than just straight up motorbikes, I appreciate things that aren't just motorbikes. So, and this is a very simple piece to do. So this sort of like this bucket top piece is actually used as the stick kickstand here, which is very useful. I'm not sure if those like actual scooters have those, but it's appreciated. And the correct style of handlebars, not the old style of handlebars that wouldn't work on this kind of vehicle, but that's that. And yeah, I guess a mini doll wouldn't be able to pilot that anyway. But a minifigure might actually struggle with the height of this, but I guess you just hold it lower, right? So a minifigure might actually be able to sit on this scooter rather than just stand. But this guy, I think these scooters might actually have been used in city sets before as well. It's nice. Scooter does scooter things. Is vehicle, but compact vehicle, which is relevant for places like a Japanese city where you would prefer to use motorcycles and scooters, Vespas, etc. because of traffic and things like that, right? So yes, literally, oh, that's a weird one. So this uses one of these, and apparently you're supposed to just put the donut and the cup on top, like that. I'm not sure if I like that design choice, especially like when you're trying to do a display, because things are just gonna fall straight off. Kind of like that, so to speak. Let's go to Lego Cam. I don't like that. Not at all. Oh yeah, he also has a helmet, which we've seen. Put that to one side. The seats are just literally round boys with things on them. Which, you know what, is fine. And these are round, rather than the one that isn't round, which bothers me still. Like, why isn't the cushion round? I don't get it. Why don't you have a round cushion? Just round cushion pieces, which go with this, with that, which I like, because everything is round rather than some bits being round, some bits being square. Don't get it, don't understand, don't like it. It can go and eat several shades of poopers. So window piece goes in the window piece here. It's nice, it works, it functions, big window piece. Done. And again, might be cheap because, but no, it'd be a too expensive piece to get because it's in a cheap set. Although again, I guess this set is not that many pieces though, so maybe you're like, might still not be cheap, but it's worth looking at, you know. People might part it out for the donut specifically. There we go. I'll move the Lego Cam actually over so you can kind of see everything I'm doing, hopefully. So this sort of, and again, it's using the light blue rather than the regular blue, which I like in this theme. Oh, yes, that's correct. And I like very interesting use of this piece as, instead of using it for like vehicle stuff, using it for a counter. Feels a bit low though, this counter. I might put a brick there as well. Because because it feels a bit low. Or maybe just another plate or something. Just feels a bit low. Like you wouldn't normally be looking down at the donuts, you'd be looking up eye height at the donuts, and then the person would serve you over a donut, right? Or go to the side counter and serve you a donut. Like, you know, I feel like that's how things should be done. I love these pieces. I love the pieces. They're great for building buildings. It's nice seeing in medium blue. I've seen any medium blue is good, but I digress. This is good. And I just realized something. Actually, this way around, actually. Yeah, I may have made a fucky wucky here. And made a mistake in a 4+ set. So, everybody laugh at the goose. Everybody laugh at the goose. I am silly. I may be stupid. It is also late. It's like 1 AM now. But I'm trying to get through this before I go to bed. Which means I'm not haphazardly, but I'm like quickly putting them into the city before I move on to the next thing. A bit like whistle stop tour kind of style. Because I don't have time. Time is not a commodity that I have today. These are nice. I always like these as well, these corner tiles. They are exceedingly useful for builds. Especially when it's like you want to put more floors onto things. You can use those on the corners, and then like here you have a plate. Those, I'd probably put like a plate there rather than that, or maybe like one of those ones with the tile in the middle and then ones on either side. Kind of dealio. That goes on there. We have a sign piece that goes vaguely in the middle of here. And it just connects back like so. And a little counter. So this apparently goes behind here, which seems stupid to me, because I would put some tiles or something here with the stud in the middle, so I could put donuts on them, rather than having the donuts just be freely on there, you know. Like these. I would put those in there, personally. I don't know why they're not. That's a weird thing. That's weird. I'm not a fan of that design choice, personally. However, I do very much like these shelf pieces. These shelf pieces are actually normally in, or at least they used to be in much more expensive sets, much more expensive creator sets. I think they're in a lot of the, there might be quite a few of the friend sets now, but I appreciate them because they are very useful for building like cabinets and stuff. I would want some of these for houses and stuff because they're very useful. Have I said how useful some of these pieces are? I think I've said how useful some of these pieces are. I'm gushing. So there are some things that are really great about the set, and things that are absolutely just garbaggio. A bit generic kind of fridge dealio, but you know what, it works with some, that's lemon juice of some description. You know, I appreciate it. I don't know why it doesn't have a tile on the top. A 1x1 tile would be nice there, but sure. Maybe it wouldn't fit the thing, I don't know. But fridge. And that goes on there. I don't know why it goes on there when you could just put a 2x2 white thing and then put it on there rather than that. I guess maybe making it easier to detach so you can play easier with it. I don't know. The money, that goes on there. Again, sure. Meanwhile, this just goes straight up on top of here, which is a weird one again. Oh, these garage door holding pieces in pink, very interesting. It's annoying there's only one of these in the set, 'cause I feel it's something you'd probably want multiples of if you wanted to build like a Barbie garage. That would be an interesting thing, the traditional, like the old Barbie house maybe thing with the garage kind of thing would be interesting. There's this machine. I'm not quite sure what this is for in terms of like, in terms of donut shops, I don't know what that would actually be for. Maybe dispensing drinks? Don't know. So the cherry goes in the bowl. Again, I don't like this design of just put thing in bowl. It would be nice if there was like a pinhole or something that I could put the cherries into. But there's not really. It's a little annoying. Like you could put like a piece that goes into a pin, like a pin extender or even just a 1x1, with a pinhole so you can put something on top of there properly. And then the donuts just go into here, which I don't like because I'm going to slide around and stuff. Don't like it. I wish they'd just done like a plate, maybe like 2 of those with the adjustable thing, and then just do it slightly at an angle and put some of those on, so you could actually put donuts on the thing rather than that. You know, that's a modification I might make. And again, they're using so many of these for things that really you don't want to use them for. Like, this could just have gone straight up on there. Actually, I guess, yeah, it would have been probably better than using a 1x1 thing stud and then putting that on, I guess. Wouldn't make much difference. And I guess more of those would be useful parts-wise than a stud. So sure. And the thing that we're here for, the tiny goose, tiny bird. Bird! Let's go on top of here, because he's a good bird. But yeah, that's the donut shop. So, on the plus side, good big parts, good printed pieces. There were no stickers in this, which is very nice. Everything's a print, including which is basically the donuts and the donut shop sign. But still, I will take a giant donut shop sign, especially things like Lard Lab donuts kind of thing. If I were to do a Simpsons reference, maybe I would have. Maybe I could even replace. I don't even know if they've done a Lard Lab minifigure, but literally just replace the sign with Lard Lab holding the donut, maybe, or even just straight up holding one of the donuts. No, because it has to be bigger than that, right? I would like that they did like the macaroni pieces tiles, but for donut pieces maybe. I could do that instead, but I'll take that over nothing any day. You know, maybe I could even put that like that and have him hold it like a shield kind of thing. You know, we could also use that spare piece. Just saying. I don't also understand the obsession with putting plants everywhere, like these little bits here. I don't understand that. But sure, I guess. But that's cool. Money piece, bird, tiny bird, good inclusion. I like having animals in sets. It really livens up cities to have a few animals and stuff there. Unique wildlife in a city is not a normal thing. Birds, of course, predominantly in cities. You see a lot of birds. Especially pigeons, and which you could assume is like a white pigeon / dove, which you do see in cities. Mindol hair pieces are very nice. Getting Zacherida, I might actually use a spare one for my Kakyoin minifigure. The donuts, again, very nice. They used these types of cushions, plates, pieces in light blue, nice tiling and stuff. The fact that you could potentially build another layer onto this easily enough. It's a bit weird, though, they didn't use another one of these. So, onto the cons. Should have used another one of these for the other side. Either something like that, or a big piece on the other side. Why is there not why does it not go all the way to the other end? I don't get it. The obsession with pieces just being sitting on things rather than being stuck to a plate / tile. Don't get it. Don't get it. With this, with the table, I could understand it being a compromise rather than having a new piece that's like this but with studs, or this with a one stud in the middle, maybe. I understand it's a compromise, maybe, rather than doing a new piece. Still annoys me. That there, given the idea that I had said earlier, no excuse. No excuse. Also, it's a bit low. Should really have a 2x6 brick here to make it slightly raised, which would make sense for counter. Again, no excuse. Dumb. Stupid. It's a 2x6 is not an expensive part. It's a very generic, staple part. You don't get it. I'm immediately going to modify that. That's one of the first things I'm going to modify. Yeah. But, you could even with that, not necessarily use that type of piece from here. You could just put a 2x4 plate and then use that because you're putting donuts on there, so the studs are going to be mostly hidden. It just makes no sense to me. Anyway, I'm And why is there only one cup? Should really come with two. Because there are two chairs. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to move on to the last video in the series. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now, everybody. Honk.